Your sound is off, no, Rajesh? Cannot hear. Cannot hear your sound.
Okay, so thank you so much,
That's
Doctor.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Shunya Talks and this Sunday special where we study the Ekotara Agamas. We are very proud to let everybody know that the SIF translation team has managed to finish the translation of the Ekotara Agama, the whole set, under the guidance of Dr. Lim. And today we are going to study some sutras of that particular Ekotara Agama. So, can we go to that slide, please? Yeah, so Ajay, we can go to the
Doctor.
slide. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
morning.
today Baji is with us. Baji Sheikh will be reading the sutras for us. So on to you, Baji.
Yes, Doctor.
Ajay, you can have the slides on the screen, please.
Yeah.
Before that, we also do our 9 to 0 practice while
Yes.
Ajay prepares it.
Yeah,
Okay?
9 to 0, yeah.
Okay, Baji, you can start reading.
Yes, Doctor. Agama, Ekotara Agama, translated from Sanskrit to Chinese by Gautam Sanghadeva from Kushan Empire, Kashmir, during Eastern Qin Dynasty, 317-420 AD. Ekotara Agama, from Chinese to English by SIF Sutra Translations Department under the guidance of Dhanacharya Nagjiva, aka Dr. Lim Siose. Ekotara Agama, Chapter 28. The chapter on the disciples. Shravakas, 28. Ekotara Agama, Volume 28. 28.2. Obstruction or screen. Thus, I have heard, one time, the Buddha was staying at Anantapindada's ashrama in Jetwana of Shravasti. The Bhagavan addressed the bhikshus. Just as there are four obscurations that prevent the sun and moon from shining, brightly clouds, wind-blown dust, smoke, and the Asura Rahu, so too there are four fetters that obscure the mind and prevent its liberation. What are these four? The fetter of sensual desire, the fetter of ill will, the fetter of ignorance, and the fetter of craving for gain. These four fetters obscure the mind and prevent its liberation. You should strive to abandon these four fetters. Thus should you train bhikshus. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. This one is a very simple, this thing. Yeah, there are four conditions, okay? They obstruct our practice of Zen or this Sunya. Okay, first is the, what they call, sensual desire, ill will, then ill will. Ill will is very bad. Okay, that's why the Buddha said that when you see other people achieve something good, you should share the happiness with them, not having ill will with them. Okay, then the ignorant, I mean you don't see things clearly. Okay, then you overcome ignorance by vipassana. Okay, by practicing the reverse counting. After that, for what do you call, we go for vipassana, we can get rid of this ignorance. So these are the, what do you call, 1, 2, 3. Then craving for gains. Now, craving for gains, but as a human being, we always have goal in our life, then we strive for our goal. Okay, then it's not craving for gain, okay. So you once again, you need to balance between do your duty and achieve your goal, and another one is you crave for it, you cannot control. you just go after it without control. That's bad. If you can control your will and this thing, then you do your duty and get what you want. That is still okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think pretty clear and very simple sutra. We can go with the next sutra, Doctor.
Yeah. Next sutra. Yeah. This sutra is very simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
28.3 Hand. Thus I have heard. At one time, Buddha was staying beside the Alavi shrine. At the time, it was extremely cold and the tree were bare. Then the young householder Hastaka of Alavi came out from the city and was waking about when he gradually approached Bhagwan. Having arrived, he bowed his head at Bhagwan's feet and sat to one side. The young man then asked Bhagwan, I wonder if you slept comfortably last night. Bhagwan replied, Yes, young man, slept very comfortably. The young man said, But Bhagwan, now is the peak of winter when all vegetation is withered. You sit on a grass mat and wear such thin robes. How can you say you slept very comfortably? Bhagwan said, Listen carefully, young man. I will ask you in return. Answer as you see fit. Suppose a wealthy householder has a well built house, free from drafts, furnished with fine beds, carpets, and coverings, complete in every way. There are four beautiful women with complexions like peach blossoms, rare in this world, whose beauty never tires the eyes. Bright lamps are lit. Would that householder sleep comfortably? The young man replied, Yes, Bhagwan. With such fine bedding, he would sleep comfortably. Bhagwan asked, What then, young householder? If while sleeping comfortably, lustful thoughts arise in that person, would he then be unable to sleep because of these thoughts? The young man answered, Yes, Bhagwan. If lustful thoughts arise and that in that person, he would indeed be unable to sleep. Bhagavan said, As for those strong desires, the Tathagata has completely eradicated them without remainder, destroyed them at root, so they cannot arise again. Tell me, young householder, if anger or delusion arise in someone, could they sleep well? The young man replied, They could not sleep well. The reason is because of these three poisonous states of mind. Bhagavan said, The Tathagata no longer has such states of mind. They are completely eradicated without remainder, destroyed at truth. Know this, young man. I shall explain four kinds of seeds. What are the four? The low seed, the celestial seed, the Brahma seed, and the Buddha seed. Understand that. The low seed is the seed of Chakravartin, the celestial seed is Shakra's seed, the Brahma seed is Mahabrahma's seed. The Buddha seat is the seat of the Four Noble Truths. The low seat is the seat of one approaching stream entry, Srotapana Marga. The celestial seat is the seat of stream enterer, Srotapana Phala. The Brahma seat is the seat of one approaching, once returning, Skrudagamin Marga. The Buddha seat is the seat of the four foundations of awareness, Katur Smriti Upatshanani. The low seat is the seat of one's returner, Sakrudagamin Phala. The celestial seat is the seat of one approaching non-returning, Anagamin Marga. The Brahma seat is the seat of non-returner, Anagamin Phala. The Buddha seat is the seat of the four immeasurables, Kartur Brahma Viharas, Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha. The low seat is the seat of the desired realm, Kamadhatu. The celestial seat is the seat of the form realm, Rupadhatu. The Brahma seat is the seat of the formless realm, Arupya Dhatu. The Buddha seat is the seat of the four bases of spiritual power, Katvara, Ridhipada, concentrated intention, Chanda, energy, Virya, mind, Sita, and investigation, Vimamsa. Therefore, young man, the Tathagata seated on the seat of the four bases of spiritual power sleeps well, free from lust, anger, and delusion. Being free from these three poisons, he attains final nirvana without residue. Birth is ended, the noble life fulfilled, the task done. There is no more becoming. Knowing this truth, young householder, I declare that Tathagata sleeps well. Then the young householder spoke these words. After long awaiting this meeting, the sage attains nirvana. Having reached the Tathagata's power, with clear vision, he achieves final liberation. The low seat and celestial seat, the Brahma seat and the Buddha seat. The Tathagata perfectly discerns them all. Therefore, he sleeps well. I take refuge in the foremost of man, the highest among humankind, though I cannot yet comprehend upon which meditation he relies. When the young householder had spoken thus, Bhagwan approved. The young householder then thought, Bhagwan has approved my words. He was overcome with supreme joy. Rising from his seat, he bowed his head at Bhagwan's feet and withdrew. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yeah. This also quite straightforward, this one. It talks about the four stages, no? Before you become Arhan. One is the stream and where they were what they call to and fro 7 times. Okay, they'll go to what they call not Greenland. He going to what they call normally the Dewa plane, Okay, to and fro 7 times. The stream and Tara. This is Anatta Pinika, no. Anatta Pinika is attending that stage, no. Then the second stage that you go only once, go and come back and become Arhan. Then the third stage, no, they never come back. They go and they will come back, okay? And the fourth state is the Arhan that already they become free in space, no? They can come and go at any time you want. These are things. So we need to understand these four stages. But when we practice sunya, we don't need to worry about all these things, Okay, this is not what we wanted to practice for. If they want to come, it doesn't come also, never mind. Do not try to make yourself, I want to become the stream and I want to become this and that. No. Don't forget about all this aim. These are the stages that it may happen, when you practice the sunya. Yeah.
And this is just a conversational note of what happened during that time when Buddha was questioned by that householder about did you sleep well? So he assured him that I don't need a good
because the
bed
time
to
is
sleep.
very cold, the weather very cold. And Buddha wearing a thin robes, You see, in Tibet also, they do experiment, Those Lama, during the it's so cold, It's also with a very thin robes, Okay, yet they can meditate for hours without any problem.
Amazing.
Yeah. Even present day, even present day. You go to Tibet, okay, you go to Himalaya, okay, the weather is so cold, Okay, but those yogi and those practitioners with a thin group, so they can survive. Yeah.
Okay. Baji, we take the next sutra.
Yes, yes, Doctor. Ajay, next slide, please. 28.8.4, Deer Head.
Head of the deer, yeah.
Thus, I have heard. One time Buddha was at Vulture Peak in Rajagriha, accompanied by a great assembly of 500 bhikshus. Then Bhagavan rose from his meditation cell, descended the Vulture Peak with the Shramana Margashiras, and gradually made his way to the great charnel ground. Bhagavan took a human skull and gave it to the Shramana, saying, Now, Shramana, your skill in astrology and medicine can cure various illnesses, understand all destinies, and know the causes of death. I ask you, whose skull is this? Was this person male or female? And what illness caused their death? The Shramana took the skull, examined it thoroughly, and tapped it with his hand, then said to Bhagavan, This is a man's skull, not a woman's. Bhagavan said, Indeed, Shramana, as you say, this was a man, not a woman. Bhagavan asked what caused his death. The Shramana again tapped the skull with his hand and replied, Various illnesses came together with pain in all his joints, causing his death. Bhagavan asked, How could this have been treated? The Margashiras Shramana replied, By taking haritaki fruit mixed with honey and consuming it. These illnesses could have been cured. Bhagavan said, excellent. As you say, had this person received this medicine, he would not have died. Where has this person been reborn after death? Hearing this, the Shramana again tapped the skull and said, this person was reborn in the three unfortunate realms after death, not in a happy destination. Bhagavan said, indeed, Shramana, as you say, he was reborn in the three woeful realms, not in happy destination. Then Bhagavan took another skull and gave it to the Shramana, asking, whose skull is this? Was this person male or female? The Shramana examined it by tapping and replied, this skull belonged to a woman. Bhagavan asked, what illness caused her death? Margashira Shramana tapped the skull and answered, this woman died due to pregnancy complications. Bhagavan inquired further, what exactly caused this woman's death? The Shramana replied, she died from childbirth before completing her full term. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, Shramana. And how should such pregnancy complications be treated? The Shramana replied, for such conditions, one should use fine ghee as medicine. Consuming it would bring recovery. Bhagavan said, indeed, indeed. As you say, now where was this woman reborn after death? The Shramana replied, this woman was reborn among animals after death. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, Shramana. Then Bhagavan took yet another skull and gave it to the Shramana, asking male or female. Then Shramana examined it by tapping and replied, the skull belonged to a man. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, what illness caused his death? The Shramana again tapped it with his hand and said to Bhagavan, this person died from dietary excess followed by acute diarrhea. Bhagavan asked, how should this illness be treated? The Shramana replied, by complete fasting for 3 days, he would have recovered. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, where was this person reborn after death? The Shramana again tapped it and replied, this person was reborn among hungry ghosts because his mind was attached to thoughts of water. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent, as you say. Then Bhagavan took another skull and gave it to Shramana, asking male or female. Then Shramana tapped it and replied, the skull belonged to a woman. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, what illness caused her death? Then Shramana tapped it and replied, she died during childbirth. Bhagavan asked, how exactly did childbirth cause her death? The Shramana tapped it and replied, this woman's body was exhausted and weakened by starvation when she died. Bhagavan asked, where was she born? The Shramana tapped it and replied, she was reborn in the human realm. Bhagavan said, for one who starved to death to be reborn in a happy realm is unlikely. Rebirth in the three woeful realms would be expected. The Shramana again tapped it with his hand and said to Bhagavan, this woman maintained complete moral precepts until her death. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, this woman maintained complete moral precepts until death. Therefore, any man or woman who maintains perfect virtue at death will be reborn in one of two destinations, either the heavenly realms or the human world. The Bhagavan took another skull and gave it to the Shramana, asking male or female. The Shramana tapped it and replied, the skull belonged to a man. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, what illness caused this man's death? The Shramana tapped it and replied, this man had no illness. He was killed by others. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, killed by others. Then he asked, where was this man reborn? The Shramana tapped it and replied, he was reborn in a heavenly realm. Bhagavan said, your current statement contradicts what you said before. The Shramana asked, how does it contradict? Bhagavan said, all men and women who are killed by others are reborn in three woeful realms. How can you say he was reborn in heaven? The Shramana tapped it and replied, this man maintained the five precepts and practiced the 10 virtues, therefore he was reborn in heaven. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, one who maintains precepts without violation is reborn in heaven. Bhagavan asked again, how many precepts did this man maintain until death? The Shramana focused his mind completely and tapped the skull, saying, did he keep one precept? No. Two, three, four, or five? No. This man observed the 8 precepts uposatha until death. Bhagavan said, excellent, excellent. As you say, he observed the 8 precepts until death. At that time, the Bhikshu Udayin in the eastern realm at the southern slope of Mount Gandha Madana had attained final nirvana without residue. In the time it takes to bend and stretch one's arm, Bhagavan retrieved that skull and gave it to the Shramana, asking male or female. The Shramana tapped it and replied, observe the skull was originally neither male or nor female. I see no birth, no cessation, no coming or going in it. Looking in all 8 directions and up and down, I find no trace. Bhagavan, I cannot determine whose skull this is. Bhagavan said, enough, Shramana. You cannot recognize the skull, now that this skull has no end or beginning, no birth or death, no location in any direction. This belongs to Bhikshus Udayan of Mount Gandha Madana, who attained final nirvana without receipt in Arhan skull. The Shramana marveled. I can trace ants to their origins and distinguish male or female birds by their calls. Yet I see nothing of this Arhant, no origin or destination. How wondrous is the Tathagata's Dharma! For while all Dharma originates from the Tathagata's noble mouth, Arhants manifest the Dharma essence. Bhagavan said, indeed, Shramana, as you say, all Dharma originates thus. Not even gods, humans, Maras, or Mara gods can know the Arhant's destination. The Shramana bowed and said, I know all 96 paths but cannot discern the Tathagata's path. I seek to follow this path. Bhagavan said, excellent. Practice the noble life. None will know your destination. Then the Shramana renounced to follow the path, dwelling in solitude, contemplating the Dharma. This noble son shaved his hair and bade down the 3 robes, ended the cycle of rebirth, established the noble life, completed what needed to be done, and would know no further becoming. Thus he became an Arhant. Venerable Margashiras addressed Bhagavan. I have now understood the practice of Arhantship. Bhagavan asked, how do you understand an Arhant's practice? Margashiras replied, there are 4 elements earth, water, fire, and wind. When a person dies, the earth's element returns to earth, water to water, fire to fire, and wind to wind. Bhagavan asked, how many elements are there, Bhikshu? Margashiras replied, there are 4 essentially, but 8 in meaning. Bhagavan asked, how are 4 essential but 8 in meaning? Margashiras explained, the 4 elements are earth, water, fire, and wind. The 8 meanings are earth has 2 aspects, internal and external. Internal earth includes hair, nails, teeth, skin, flesh, sinews, bone, marrow, brain, intestines, stomach, liver, gallbladder, spleen, and kidneys. External earth means all solid matter. Water has 2 aspects. Internal water includes bile, phlegm, pus, blood, sweat, fat, tears, saliva, mucus, synovial fluid, and urine. External water means all liquid matter. Fire has 2 aspects. Internal fire digests for food completely. External fire means all heat and energy in the world. Wind has 2 aspects. Internal wind includes breath, eye movement, bodily functions. External wind means all movements and gases. Thus, there are 8 aspects of 4 elements. At death, each returns to its origin. Bhagavan said, the impermanent cannot coexist with the permanent. Internal earth is impermanent, while external earth appears permanent. The same applies to other elements. Thus, while appearing as 8, they remain 4. Understand this, Margashiras. When the Margashiras heard what Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yeah. I think here a few concepts we need to understand. No? First is the 3 woeful states. You should not go to this stage. No? The state of hell, the state of ghost, the state of animal. These are the woeful states. These states are not good. Then there are also 3 good states, the human being, Asura, and also this Deva. Sometimes Asura and Deva are combined into one state. No? Okay, so sometimes we say 6 rim. Okay, we separate Asura and what they call and Deva. But if you combine Asura and Deva, sometimes some sutra also say 5 rim. Okay, 5 rim. So you should understand. 5 rim, that means is Asura and this Deva. They are all the same rim. Okay, so that's one thing is very important. If a person is observing the precept, 5 precept, it will never go to the woeful stage. Never. This thing. Even though he died in a very, very, very horrible way, killed by someone, he's still also born in a good stage because he observed the precepts. And in this case, he observed the 8 precepts. 8 precepts, 3 more add to the 5 precepts. The 3 more is that no sex. Even between husband and wife, they absolutely abstain from sex. Secondly, is that they don't wear this perfume or this jewelry, everything. Okay. The thirdly, do not sit on a high seat. Okay. In practice, Buddha do not ask anybody sit on a high seat and give blessing to other people. No such thing. Okay, like those Mahaguru, let's sit on a high seat, everything, and give blessing to to people. That was banned by Buddha. You're not allowed to this sort of thing. Then of course, he also talked about this the 4 stages, of before you attend this Arhan sit. You just understand it will do. No need to too particular about that. No need to put too because we also not practice for that. You want to come, you come. You don't want to come, so never mind. These are the thing. Okay. Then after that, the good thing is that when it become Arhan, why the Sramana cannot see where the Upali is going? This thing because Arhan is no longer confined by the Panchaskandha. They are no longer controlled by the Panchaskandha. Okay, so that you cannot know where is he about, because we can only see through rupa. We can only see through Panchaskandha. So without Panchaskandha, we see nothing. But is the Arhan, after attending Arhanship, do they exist or do they not exist? That is a wrong question, Because when we say exist, not exist, we always measure in Panchaskandha. No, they are not in that sense. Okay, so in a sense, they do not exist because you can use Panchaskandha to see them. In another hand, they exist because they can appear anytime, So they are in a free stage, beyond our imagination, yeah.
And Doctor, the Panchaskandha would be the 6 realms, right? Because the Arhant is not bound by Panchaskandha anymore.
Yeah.
And that is why he will never be a part of the 6 realm, never to come back.
This realm is the consist of Panchaskandha.
Panchaskandha, yeah.
Yeah. And but when you go to a Greenland, Greenland is not consist of this worry material.
So clean land, Doctor, clean land basically is devoid of Panchaskandha.
Yeah, Panchaskandha.
So there's no chance of coming back.
No chance coming back. No, but
you can come back by will. By will.
No, not to say no chance coming back. Depend on your intention.
Okay.
Some people going there. No. Human being, when going there, people started to search for the parents, search for the spouse, search for the family members, search for the friend. So when the spouse not there, when the parents not there,
come back.
No, they will come back to bring them there. Okay, it doesn't mean that you don't want to come back. It's okay. You can stay there forever as you wish. But if you wanted to come back, okay, you can plan your next life and come back. But this comeback and reincarnation is not the same,
This comeback is based on your choice because you want to come back and you can enter any of the 6 realms.
Yeah, and before you come back, you can know what happened to you.
Yeah.
What is your life? It's very different from reincarnation. Reincarnation, you doesn't know. It's based on your karma. You just go. These are you do, but no. So this time coming back is very different.
So Doctor, that means even devas, basically the ones on the deva plane, they are also part of this skandha only, Panchaskandha also. They will exhaust and they will have to come down.
They will be destroyed and come back. They die also, no. Those in the deva, so even Brahma also will die, not to say other deva.
Yes.
But Brahma will live for millions of years. 4 kalpa. The life of karma is very long. This is the thing. That's why he is almost like immortal. Okay, but no, Buddha. Actually, Buddha never asked people to practice to go to Deva Plain. Because when you go to Deva Plains, you enjoy your life there. Then you spend your merit. That's like you go to have a good life, spend the money for the bank. After your merit is spent, you come back. Then everything started all over again for what? You're wasting a lot of time. Okay, that's why Buddha said no. Going to Deva Plain is not the teaching of Buddha.
Yeah. I think we can take the next verse, Baji.
Next verse. Yeah.
28.5 extensively explaining the meaning.
Explaining the meaning. Yeah.
Thus, I have heard one time the Buddha was staying at Anantapindada's ashrama in Jetavana of Shravasti. Then Bhagavan addressed the bhikshus. There are now four great and extensive teachings. Mahavistara Artha. What are the four? They are known as Sutra, the discourses. Second, Vinaya, the monastic discipline. Third, Abhidharma, the analytical teachings or higher dharma. And four, Shila, the moral precepts. These are the four. Bhikshus should know that if a bhikshu comes from the east reciting sutras, upholding the dharma and observing Shila, declaring, I can recite scriptures, uphold the dharma, observe Shila, and I am widely learned. Even so, you should not immediately accept or place full faith in his words. You should examine and discuss the dharma with him. How to examine and discuss the Dharma. This means using these four great and extensive teachings, Mahavistara Artha, the Sutra, Vinaya, Abhidharma, and Shila, that is, discourse, discipline, analysis, and percepts. When presenting the sutras, Vinaya and Dharma analysis, if they correspond with the sutras and are consistent with the Vinaya and Dharma, then accept and uphold them. If they do not correspond with the sutras, Vinaya, or Abhidharma, tell him, you should know this was not spoken by Tathagata. What you say is not the true teaching. The reason is that what I teach about the sutras, Vinaya and Abhidharma does not correspond with your words. If they do not correspond, inquire about the Shila. If they do not correspond with the Shila, tell him, this is not the Tathagata's treasury. Then you should dismiss him, send him away. This is called the fundamental method of expounding the great teachings. Furthermore, bhikshus. If a bhikshu comes from the south declaring, I can recite sutras, uphold the dharma, observe Shila, and I am widely learned, even if he speaks, you should not immediately accept or place full faith in his words. You should examine and discuss with him. If his words do not correspond with the meaning, dismiss him. If they correspond with the meaning, tell him. This is statement of meaning, artha, vasana, but it is not the origin sutra, shastra mula. Then accept the meaning but do not accept it is a canonical sutra. What is that? Because the meaning is the source of understanding the sutras. This is called the second method of expounding the great teachings. Furthermore, bhikshus. If a bhikshu comes from the west reciting sutras, upholding the dharma, observing Shila, and is well versed and learned, Bahushruta, you should speak to that bhikshu regarding the sutras, Vinaya, and Abhidharma. But if the understands, but if he understands only the literal words, not the meaning, say to him, we do not understand these words. If they spoken by the Tathagatas or not, even when he explained the sutras, Vinaya and Abhidharma, if he understands only the words, not meaning, do not praise or criticize his explanation. Then examine his precept observance. If it corresponds, cautiously accept it. Why is that? Because precept observance corresponds with literal words when the meaning is unclear. This is called the third method of expounding the meaning. Furthermore, bhikshus. If a bhikshu comes from north reciting sutras, upholding the dharma and observing Shila, saying, virtuous ones, if you have doubts or difficulties, come ask about the meaning and I will explain it to you. Even if he speaks, you should not immediately accept or recite his words. Rather, you should question him about the sutras, Vinaya, Abhidharma, and Shila. If they correspond, then inquire about the meaning. If it corresponds with the meaning, you should praise that bhikshu. Excellent, excellent, virtuous one. This is the truly spoken by the Tathagata. The meaning is correct and fully corresponds with the sutras, Vinaya, Abhidharma, and Shila. You should then make offerings to that bhikshu through the dharma. Why is that? Because the Tathagata reverses the dharma. Whoever reverses the dharma reverses me. Whoever sees the dharma sees me. Where there is dharma, there I am. Where there is dharma, there is the sangha of bhikshus. Where there is dharma, there are the fourfold assemblies. Where there is dharma, there are the four classes varna in the world. The reason is that when dharma exists in the world, great chakravartins appear in the Bhadrakalpa. From then on, the four classes exist in the world. When dharma exists, the four classes exist. Kshatriyas, ruling class; Brahmanas, teaching class; Vaishyas, artisan, merchant class; and Shudras, layperson, worker class. When dharma exists, the lineage of Chakravartins continues unbroken. When dharma exists, the realms of the Katur Maharaja Kaikas, Tashita heaven, Yama heaven, Nirmanarati heaven, and Paranirmatavasa, worth in heaven exist. When dharma exists, the desire realm heavens, form realm heavens, and formless realm heavens exist in the world. When dharma exists, the fruits of stream entry, Shrotapana, once returning Sakitagamin, non-returning Angamin, Arhanship, Pratyeka Buddhahood, and the Buddha vehicle manifest in the world. Therefore, bhikshus, you should properly reverse the dharma. Provide that bhikshu with timely offerings and necessities and tell him, excellent, excellent. As you say, what you thought today is truly spoken by the Tathagata. This bhikshus is called the fourth great comprehensive teaching. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yeah. But this one is very clear, no? Okay. Now you see, they are various teaching of Buddha, no? Contained in a sutra, in this Vinaya. Vinaya is the monastery rule, no? When you become Vishramana, okay? Then also these precepts, no? Okay? All these things that you should know and practice. This sutra pointed out that many people, they study the sutra, no, but they do not understand it properly, okay? They do not understand it properly, or sometimes they just chant the sutra without understanding. No, you see, some of those vipassana school, they say that their practice is based on the satipatthana. But when we study the satipatthana and check what they are doing, we see two different things, They are not practiced as per the satipatthana, the thing, okay? That's why even say that, they are using satipatthana, even they say that they follow the teaching of Buddha, even they say that they are practicing vipassana, you have to be careful, Don't simply follow them, Do not simply check whether what they've done is conformed with the sutra.
With sutra, yeah.
Yeah, if what they've done is not conformed with sutra, reject them, Always reject them, They pluck something from the air, simply talk, simply teach, And they have no lineage. Okay? They simply invent something, then they teach, And the worst thing is that they claim themselves Buddhists, they claim themselves the original follower of Buddha, they claim holiness, They are the one who practice the true practice. Their sutra is a true one, your sutra is a fake one. Then they say that they follow Satipatthana, Okay? We study Satipatthana in and out, and then we compare to the practice. We see different words, Satipatthana say that you just practice sufficient strength. Then they exert on very, very, newbie also ask you to sit for 4 to 5 hours, sit for 10 days. My goodness, this a new person, you destroy him, this thing. And Satipatthana, so step by step,
Yeah.
Ask you to practice. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Hey, there's no step, Anybody come also one step for all, like Raza you say, a surgical doctor, using one surgical knife to do all the operation, No, reject them, Reject them because they do not follow the sutra. Why they do not follow the sutra? Because they do not understand. The sutra is written in Pali, and they do not understand Pali. So they just keep on chanting without understanding, They chant for merits. Then they follow the teaching from their guru, from the guru. Then the guru pluck something from the air and teach them, they also follow, Then they claim they are follower of Buddha. They claim they are the true one. They claim they are the original one. They are the what they call the good one. Then other people are fake, Okay, other people are fake, and they are the one of this thing. This kind of people reject them, and this, I think, this sutra make it very clear, Okay, this sutra, I think, is very, very clear. Yeah, whoever say that they are following the sutra, they are teaching the teaching of Buddha, Check with them, What have they done? Is it confirmed with the sutra or not? If do not confirm, reject them, Reject them.
And doctor, even the analysis, are they using the analytics to understand, to break it down, to answer questions, to not just tell you to blindly follow? The one that he's saying, even if they come from the north, they are able to answer your questions. They are able to resolve your this thing. These ones you should respect.
Yeah. He can answer your question as per the sutra,
As per the sutra.
No answer a question and pluck something from the air,
Doctor, one question I have here.
You see many meditation school. This thing.
Don't ask question.
No, they don't allow you to ask any question. No, it's like concentration camp. No, you come in there, sitting there, and they go for many hours of sitting.
And you don't ask.
You don't do this for a newbie,
No, doctor.
How can you go and ask him to sit for 4 hours, 5 hours without training?
Doctor, I attended one great so-called teachers session. He used to warn, don't ask questions, and then he used to some questions he used to choose. This is a foolish question, I don't answer. This is a good question, he'll answer. My goodness, even the questions are good and the bad.
I saw one Western monk, Okay, he is teaching Satipatthana. Okay, then he tell, I don't know why I'm here, Okay, I doesn't know, okay, what to teach you. No, he tried to kind of aloofness, I doesn't know why I'm here. I doesn't know why you're here, Okay, this thing. Then someone asked him about the counting, He said, this is not my school. You go back and ask your school. You go back and ask the teacher, Nothing to do with me. Idiot, This kind of guru would destroy everything.
True.
No, we come for, can you imagine, Rajesh? Now we come from this, what they call this, sutra, this thing, then we have a kind of aloofness, Yeah, today, okay, I don't know what's happening in the world, Well, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why today I'm sitting in front of you and talking to you, Okay, I also doesn't know why you're coming here, Then you're asking me some question. I say, this is not my school, You go back and ask your guru, It had nothing to do with me, What type of teaching is this? My goodness, and they download in YouTube, And they have the gut to download in YouTube,
No, doctor, YouTube is full of all those so-called people who claim anything and everything. You remember like Unshaker? Unshaker is Vietnamese.
No, you see, we are not against Ravaka. We are not against Ramana. Okay, indeed, our Sunya started from 4 levels Ravaka first. Okay, this thing, and we respect the way of Ramana. Okay, they do everything but okay, we don't agree with this corrupted Sravana. This corrupted Sramana, and they are the Hinayana. The corrupted Hinayana is not small vehicle, It's a corrupted vehicle. Hina, I mean corrupted, This what they call this Nagarjuna, whack them, the corrupted one, How not the corrupted? My goodness, they teach this way. They are not following the sutra, Then they add in many things from their own, They add many things from the feeling, how they feel everything. They based on their feeling. They teach you, Not based on the sutra. Okay, so then they try to cut. I'm relaxed. I'm this thing. My goodness, this They are not following the sutra. So even though a person, he said that he is a Buddhist, he said that he followed the teaching of Buddha, he said that he is the original one. Look at what he's doing and compare what he's doing with sutra. Is it combined with the sutra or not? Is it combined? Reject him or no? Rejected him or no?
Even if he's representing Buddha, not accept him.
No. How can he represent the Buddha when he do not follow the Dhamma? You see, this sutra very clearly, when you follow the Dhamma, you follow
the
me.
Buddha.
When
Yes.
you understand the Dhamma, you understand me, Okay, whenever Dhamma is there, I am there.
Correct.
Well, if a person doesn't follow the Dhamma, he say, we are following the Satipatthana. Satipatthana means 4 foundation, What are the 4? They never explain. They never explain, no. Well, then they go for all sort of this kind of strict training, this kind of long training, this thing. They thought that strict training, long training will bring in good result. No, if they're not following the sutra, we would not bring any good result. And many of them going there, when they come back, they become donkey,
Cracko,
they become very
complete
stubborn,
cracko.
It takes you many years to train them, Many years until today, I think some of them we still feel to change them, My goodness, after so many years, they still look like donkey, My goodness.
Irreversible change, doctor.
Yeah. The change is very permanent, Then their face become poker. They don't smile, They become very strict. This thing. Then they thought that seriousness is the practice. No, we are serious, but we don't put a poker face to people and never smile.
No drama.
Yeah.
We don't do drama. They
Yeah.
do drama.
Yeah, drama. They are doing drama.
Because
They
doctor,
are not.
10 days they do drama. So then after that, every time they do drama.
Yeah, do a drama. Then what do you call it? This is a drama.
Doctor, now one more thing. I have a question here. Here they are saying 4 things, right? Sutras, Vinaya, Abhidharma, and Shila. But while the three Tripitaka actually includes the Sutras, Vinaya, and Abhidharma. But here, Vinaya and Shila, they have put us 2 different. So what is the difference between Vinaya and Shila?
Vinaya is a monastic rule for a Shramana. 255 monastic rule. Monastic rule is a lot of rules, no? Okay, but Shila is the 5 precepts. May not be the same, no? Okay, for example, I give you one example. Let's say you are a Shramana. You are not allowed to hold and own money, Okay, if you own money, then you're breaking the Vinaya. But as a lay people, we can hold money, we can make money. It's not against the precept. So in this case, he separate the Vinaya and precepts.
Very nice.
Vinaya
Very
is
nice.
the monastery rule. 255 for the monk. I think 400 for the nun more. These are the thing, and they are very sub rules. A lot of rules, Okay, but today I don't know, because we are not Shramana. Okay, these are the thing,
No, but then doctor, the importance of a Shramana's Vinaya and the layperson's Shila has been given equal importance here in all the 4.
Yeah, all the 4 equally important.
So that means
actually, in this case, it's talk about Abhidharma.
Abhidharma,
But Tripitaka is a 3 thing. One, the Sutra, Vinaya, okay, and this is Shastra.
Shastra.
Abhidharma is another Shastra. That means it's not by Buddha. It's not by Buddha, but it's a compilation, Shastra means is what you call is not like, for example, this yoga bhumi, yoga bhumi. This thing is Shastra, because it's not by Buddha. It's not by Buddha, no, it's a Shastra. Okay, and you see this what you call Satama, this what you call the Zhi, written this what you call the Samatha, what you call Vipassana. There are two, one the minor one, Samatha Vipassana, and the Maha. Okay, Samatha. This is Shastra. Because this is not from Buddha, but sometimes Shastra is also important, because the the practitioner, they compile their experiences to this thing. So this sastra is for us for reference.
So basically,
okay?
Doctor, basically it is Buddha's words, that is the sutra. Second is the practice, that is the discipline, that is the Vinaya. And the third one is the commentaries that are given by people, the explanations.
Commentary,
Okay, Okay, makes sense.
Commentary by the learned scholar, no?
Learned scholar, yeah.
Not commentary by any, by any guru, no? Okay? But for me, the safest way is to follow sutra.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, better. And even in this sutra also telling you, compare it with the meaning, Some people, they talk, but they never follow,
And Doctor, as you were saying, the Hinayana means the corrupted vehicle. That's for both. Even the Shramanas can get corrupted. Even the Brahmanas can get corrupted.
Yeah. Even the Mahayana also can get corrupted.
Yeah. Even the Brahmanas.
Anybody deviated, corrupted.
Yeah.
Even though it's Mahayana.
Yeah. So it's not only
specific. This Nagarjuna whack all, no. Whether you're Mahayana, whether you are this thing, Theravada, as long as you corrupted, you whack, this is the thing, Even this Kumarajiva, the same thing.
And the best way to find out whether somebody is corrupted or not is to go back to the sutras, trace them in the sutras.
See, better they follow the sutra, no?
Yes.
So any religious, check whether they're following back the holy text or not.
Yes.
Okay, some people say that, they're Christian, Okay, but what they teach is absolutely nothing to do with Bible, and then they call it a Christian. Okay, some Muslims also like that. Okay, then how? No. They have to follow the text now.
Yes.
They have to follow the text. If they don't follow the text, then we do not recognize them,
True.
Okay, so many people preaching me, I tell you, who are you, They say that they are such and such, No, I say, no, I don't agree, because you do not follow your text, Sometimes we study all the religious texts, so those idiots come and talk to us, then we can check on them, No. Many people debated, all the religion, all the religion, they do not follow the text. They pass something for the air, they simply teach,
Doctor, from one thing I learned from you is if somebody says something, you said, where is the reference? Give me the reference.
Where the reference? Yeah.
Without that, don't talk.
Now you say you're a Christian now. From which part of Bible your idea coming from that? If you say you're Muslim now, from which part of Quran? Pointed to us.
True.
Okay. If not, don't simply believe in them.
Absolutely.
They simply talk, and they simply use the scare technique. Oh, you believe in God, you go to heaven. You don't believe in God, you go to hell. And there's only Satan who say something like that, You believe in me, I give you advantage, You don't give me, I whack you, Only Satan say that, And they say it in the name of God, I told them which part of Bible tell you like that, Which chapter in Bible said that you believe in him, you go to heaven, you don't believe in him, send you to hell. Which part?
No.
Telling me. And Buddha said that there's not a single possibility, Then God or Buddha send you to hell because you don't respect them, They don't care whether you respect or not. They have nothing to do with them, Why should they care, This thing, And their compassion is universal, Whether you're good, you're bad, so they equally love you, You
Absolutely.
go to hell because you do something very bad, not because you don't respect them, You as a parent also, okay, our son doesn't respect us, we don't punish them. We only punish them when they do something wrong, Sometimes they respect us, sometimes they don't respect. Leave it to the young men also like that, Okay, it's not our concern. But only they do something bad, only then we say, oh, son, you should not do like that.
True.
Today I need to end a little bit early because
no, we are on time. We have finished on time.
I have a meeting, Okay, yeah. So I exit early. So if there are any questions, you please answer for them.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
So that brings we are on time actually, and we have finished this session also, right? And if there is any question, we would be taking those questions. Any questions, Dhruv and Baji? You're muted.
Sorry, doctor. Yeah,
is there any question?
As of now, no questions are there. Ajay, have we got any questions now? No, doctor. No, doctor. There are no questions.
I think then it is pretty clear. The take-home message here is that do not believe people because they say so. There should be a point of reference, something that comes through authority, and that authority needs to be actually accepted by everyone. And then based on that, when you get information, then you can follow. Just don't follow because somebody is sweet in talking or smart in
Yes,
convincing.
yes.
Okay, we just need to have references, and these references become the tools on which we follow the path. Okay, so that's the take home message here, and that's exactly what we do at SIF and Shunya. We follow the sutras strictly, we
What?
translate the sutras strictly, we study the sutras strictly, so that we get a chance to see what is the true dharma, the nature of things. And then, as we have the guide, our teacher himself telling us his journey of how he has been following the sutras and making sure that he did not land up blindly following a guru or a master just because he had some good way of putting things forward. He realized it that the best way is to study the sutras, understand it, then on the basis of analysis, making sure that he is able to apply them in his life and then make his life better. And I think that's the best way to live life.
Even we got to know today about the elements also. Actually, we thought till now I thought it's also because earlier I'm not into sutras, but now after referring this, I got to know so this much of elaboration. So it's really great, sir. I'm so glad that I'm into this one. I'm so happy for this.
So
Thank you
that
so
brings us
much.
to the end, Baji, of
Yeah,
another session of Ekotara Agama study on our special Sunday special Shunya talks, and we'll see you next week again
yes,
with
doctor.
our Nikayas as well as the Agama talks, and we have also started the Sutra talks. So I think things are getting much more interesting, and we are going deeper into studying. And I think education is the key for us to get away from the darkness of ignorance, and so that the light of knowledge can help us to see things clearer, better, and so that we can lead a good life. So thank you
Yes, sir.
again for your time.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you.